A Company 3rd 325 occupied this high ground about midday, October 26, 1983. Captain Davis had been provided a fully marked up military map by Captain John Abizade as he moved into this position, and had already been warned about a 3rd BTR that was out there on the loose to be on the lookout for. So as he moved us into position, he placed a dragon gunner looking down the highway leading into Ruth Howard. Now it's different. The highway that you're looking at right now did not exist in 1983. This is part of the Maurice Bishop Highway that goes all the way to the airport. This road really didn't exist back then. Everything was different to where you were looking straight down the highway that leads into the sugar mill area. As you can all remember it quite well in your minds after all these years, I know I can. We were told that the house that was on the top of that hill right there was the residence of the Cuban ambassador. This is where I understand Staff Sergeant Jackson got his hands on some Grenadian white rum. Now this is on the 26th of October, okay? Things are still going on, but Happy Jack is already seizing opportunities for later on. Some cigars were liberated from this spot. I mentioned earlier that I got to see what it looks like when a veteran of the 173rd Airborne Brigade from Vietnam is looking in my direction as bullets go overhead. I got to see that down at Point Salines at the company CP. I got to see it again up on this piece of high ground right up here. There was a concrete patio behind the house that was at the top of this hill. And there was a cinder block wall, a masonry block wall, around the patio, as is common. And there was a water spigot sticking out of the concrete slab. I was up there. I was assigned the task of filling canteens for my squad. It was looking down from this position, filling canteens for my squad, when I saw the saddest thing that I saw in my entire 4 years as an airborne infantryman. Rangers were down on the road below, and they were recovering the boys from the Juliet 5 ambush. I can't tell you how that made me feel. I saw one of them gun jeeps roll up on the boys that were recovering the bodies. The boys were pissed. And then all hell broke loose between my company and what was coming at us down the road out of Ruth Howard. The gunner on that Jeep, I'll never forget. I was looking at him dead in the face when it happened. He swung that gun up on us and opened up. That's a sight I'll never forget. I can remember seeing the tracers. They say, I know what bullets look like when they come at me. I'm down on the concrete, afforded the extra protection of the masonry block wall that was now between me and the line of that gun. I'm face down on the concrete, looking at First Sergeant Kerry Rutland right in the face. His face is about 4 feet away from mine, and he starts cussing at me and tells me, "Damn, Silas, why ain't you out there protecting your first sergeant?" I was up, canteens and all, over that wall. And by that time, the machine gunner figured out what was going on, and that part of it was over with. But that all happened up on that high ground. On the morning of October 27th, to conduct a movement to contact operation down into the town of Ruth Howard, moving toward a sugar mill. Look at her go with that tactical pack on her back. Boy, she's trying to show me what's what. See, I'm the cameraman. See, this is a documentary about making a documentary, see. I got to operate the camera. She's going to have to carry the pack. I carried it last time. Right up there. And, Lord, as we headed down into Ruth Howard, God knows we didn't know what was going to happen to us. But we did spend a good bit of time shaking hands before we headed out. Now, I know this doesn't look familiar at all right here, but it's getting ready to. You'll recognize this highway as we go down it. Okay, so we came down from up there and went into Ruth Howard along this route, and I think it should start becoming a familiar sight right around here. Right about here. I mean, when I saw this for the first time since '83, I kind of recognized it immediately. This is the route our movement to contact took. As I say, we headed off out of this high ground here, which means, honestly, not much further on the other side of that hill that we just walked down would have been the part of Dusty Highway where the BTRs launched their counterattack against the runway. And we're still trying to figure out that spot, but I don't think we've got it figured out yet. It wasn't as far east as we think, but everything's changed. In fact, the topography's changed because hills have been taken down for construction. I mean, a lot of things have happened here. Nothing's been the same. So, I don't know if you guys see it. Now here's my baby, being all kinds of tough, with all her tactical gear following me on down into the movement to contact operation. Now while my sweet thing is making adjustments to her tactical gear, I, being the smooth operator that I am, have not failed to notice that in our upper right-hand corner of this picture, we see sushi being advertised. Gentlemen, there's sushi on the battlefield. That's over in Grand Anse, but there's sushi on the battlefield. I'm taking proper note of this as we move along. My baby loves sushi. We okay? Yeah. Everybody trying to give us a ride, but this is something that we got to do a walking tour of. But this was the route, guys. I'm sure you recognize it. And that means that the old Grenada Drive-In would be coming up on the left. But it was, the screen was taken down, I believe, within the past year or so. So we don't have that landmark anymore, but I'm betting there's people around here that know where it was at. We okay? Thank you. I think you can get a ride around here. Unlike 1983. Oh Lord. Well, I know that for a lot of people this may be a boring video, but A Company, 3rd Battalion, 325th Airborne Infantry led battalion movement to contact through here, down this road. And for us, we're walking on holy ground. You know? Wow. Let's go and ask Sherwin Williams and see if they. Yep. My memory is serving me correctly, and after 35 years, who knows? This would have had to have been roughly the area of the Grenada Drive-In back in the day. Yeah. So let's take a look back this direction. See, there's the high ground we were on, overlooking Ruth Howard. And it would have been along this basic line of sight where Noble would have made that dragon shot toward the BTR that was out of range, but Lieutenant Wilson wanted to try to get it to move into our field of fire, which it did.
On the left of this photo, we have Tom Carlson. On the right is Corporal Noble. Noble is the guy who made the Dragon shot. It's the first time the Dragon anti-tank missile was fired in combat by a U.S. soldier.
Area. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. Let's take a walk back up in here. Yeah, this is it.
Presentation.
A lot of what you see in this presentation is going to appear to be very boring to people from the outside world who don't know what's going on. But I know of at least one human being who will tell you that where I'm walking right now was among the last places on earth that he ever would walk. Harsh reality. This place right here is very special to me. The Grenada Drive-In. This is it. There's the projection booth and the concession stand. And here's some seating. Screen was right here. Would have loved to have seen a movie here. So we came in here and took a little tactical break as the rest of the battalion came up on line on the other side of the road here so that we could push this way. Now, this goat is challenging me, I can tell. So, let's just keep walking along here. See what we can see. This was the old projection. Sounds like a school here. Oh, Ramgut, he don't want nothing to do with me, mama. was just walking around back here. So far, nobody has really objected. See what happens next. Yeah, we door to door. Hey! And that took quite a bit. Now, it wasn't long after we got out of the drive-in area that we did come under fire in the Sugar Mill area. Can't exactly pinpoint that location where I was at when that happened, but I think everybody was taking a crack at this sniper observer team. I think one was a sniper, one was a machine gunner. One of them had enough sense to run. The other one had to face Dave Clifford. Didn't go well for him. Dave took care of business. And it seemed like everybody else was having a hard time with it. But yeah, we had our platoon sniper, John Youngball. He had to come down here with a rifle that wasn't even his. So I'm sitting here watching him hammer away. He's not getting rounds on target, but that wasn't his fault. He didn't have his zero. We okay? Thank you. So, wow. Church. Dallas. Daihatsu. Yeah, that's the first time I ever heard of that brand. Was down here in 1983. Look, here's some place I can come get a job. Sunshine Tours and Rental. Awesome. So, continuing on to the Sugar Mill area. Oh, that smells good. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Wow. See, guys, it's just beautiful. Cleaned fish, sea moss, and lamby sold here. See, this is who you gotta get to know. People with the seafood. Look at this. Looks like Hot Pants is starting to get thirsty. I know I am. Take note of how quickly I've been able to cover all this ground. I really haven't edited out much from this video because my company asked me to retrace our footsteps, so why would I cut out many of them? It's amazing how much ground you can cover when you're not having to kick in every door along the way. Moving forward down here to the sugar mill area, which when we get there this time, it's gonna blow your mind. I mean, it's gonna totally blow your mind. Yes. Okay, we're still moving along. A lot of these block houses right in here look just like from back in the day. Wireless microphone system is working just fine. Everybody's still trying to give us a ride. Because they don't know they're looking and talking to the 325. And if my sound right here isn't coming out so well, then I'll dump the sound file and put another one in the studio. No big deal though. Now here's where we need to be. Corn by the roadside, next to the local brewery. Who could have imagined anything like this in 1983? I'm going to say that over and over and over again throughout this presentation. But you guys remember full well, there wasn't no businesses like this down here. I think he wanted us to take a tour. And really, honestly, I want to. But we're not here on vacation. We're here working a historical project. And I really want to take time to smell the roses. I'm going to do that up here in the sugar mill area, where I know Clark is holding court. We will be at Clark's court very shortly. And that hill right there should look, if it doesn't look familiar, it should. When we got down to the sugar mill area, we peeled off to the right, walked down the road a little bit, encountered some PRA in plain clothes who were counting us. Count how many of us there were. Then we headed up into those hills. And when we crested, got to the top of that hill, that was where many of us saw marijuana growing for the first time. And some chose to camouflage themselves with it, which was effective for that particular area. But when we moved forward into the sugarcane, I don't think a bunch of walking marijuana plants was fooling anybody. So, be okay. Oh, you get it. So, we're walking up on the sugar mill now. And, guys, what can I say? Ain't nothing like what I remember. Ain't nothing like what any of us remember. And we're going to try not to get run over. I mean, that would be a shame, wouldn't it? Alcatraz, this is for you. I wouldn't be doing this if y'all hadn't asked me to. I wish I could follow the whole route. Hold up. I wish I could follow the whole route, but as we know, I'm old. Old, very old. Very old man. But you know what? I keep coming back here every chance I get. It's gonna help keep me young. Yeah, look at that. The road sign. Yeah, we came into here and we headed off on the road in that direction. Or we're gonna have to let this traffic clear out. But we headed to that rum shop over there because yeah, that's where all the action's at. You know, look at this. They're trying to tell us that that's all there is. There's not even a Clark's Court symbol up there. I don't know how they can call it your first and last stop. They've got Clark's Court on the sign. I ain't even going in there. Got no Clark's Court.
You keep walking down the road out of the roundabout at the sugar mill in this direction, and in a very short time you will run into Grand Aunt's, and you will run into Sushi. Now this is where we're headed later on, but for right now, me and Baby Doll got to go get some refreshments real quick. So this is a little fish and chicken joint down at the roundabout in the sugar mill area, and we ordered the local brew, a Stag, so that I could be able to taste test it and report back to Alcatraz. Hey, the local stuff is pretty good. That's the way it goes through the Caribbean, I found it. You're just good with the local stuff just about anywhere you go. Besides, if you're not drinking the local stuff, you haven't really visited, have you? Sugar Mill Roundabout. Quite a different world 35 years ago. I don't know what's happening with my sound here, but don't appear to be doing anything. Could be the microphone is soaked in sweat. For all my buddies from Alcatraz. This is, I love it. One day I hope we can all come here and drink beer together. Yes. There's just no not getting my baby some sushi after a day like this. And this video segment is for my friends Rob Smith and who will be known in this video as Expat. Yeah, here's the KFC drive-through, and
it's backed up.
It's kind of like the way it is in my neighborhood, only a little bit worse.
Lobster salad.
Free dinner thing. It was just beautiful. We're headed to Umbrellas now. Oh yeah, Clark's Court waiting on us. Okay, Slice. I'm at your spot.
here we are. And this is Grandad's Beach.
All right, Alcatraz, I think I just found our spot for 2023. What do you say?
Yes, he's done. It didn't take long. My friend Slice says this is the place to have a drink. So does Expat, so here we are. Alcatraz, I'm just going to sit here and tell you, 5 years from now is the 40th anniversary. Until you see it, you ain't going to believe it. You just... Dudes. Okay, guys. Jack Iron. And I'm telling you, it smells like rubbing alcohol. It smells exactly like rubbing alcohol. I think this is what Happy Jack got into when we were down here. It was either that or Clark's Court. But Jack Iron is no joke. And every Grenadian I know has been wanted to be the Grenadian that bought some Jack Iron, and they wanted to be there when I drank it. Well,
We'll send you the bill.
okay, it is rubbing alcohol. I just drank rubbing alcohol. Not that I've ever drank rubbing alcohol ever before in my life. This is... Alright, so we're going to go ahead. Yeah, you got to, we got to put this over some ice. And we got to pour something in with it. Okay, my life just changed and I realize it. I mean, I've drank enough alcohol in my life to know when something just happened. And something just happened. Whoa! Yeah, with Coke. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, you don't want to drink Jack Iron straight. With Coke, it's almost like me and J.H. McDowell back in the day. No, it ain't. No, the stuff me and Jay used to drink out of the canteen cup is nothing like this. Whoa, Jack Iron is all that. No wonder for years Grenadians have been wanting to buy me the Jack Iron, and they wanted to be here when I drank it.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Yeah, I'm showing people what, yeah. And as Grenadians would say, oh yeah. Ooh, let me see the brown woo-woo. This is the Friday drink.
Water.
This is the Friday drink special and umbrellas, and it's called a rum woo-woo. It's kind of woo-woo-ish. This is kind of doo-doo-ish. I mean, this right here, I think this is what Happy Jack got into. That made him like immediately throw up when he drank it. Because he took a big slug.
Happy Jack?
Happy Jack. Staff Sergeant Jackson, who had a house like 3 blocks from where we live back in the day. Yeah. He's from New York. And Samuel Jackson, that was his name. Not Samuel L. Jackson, but Samuel Jackson, Happy Jack. Veteran of the 101st Airborne Division, Vietnam, and he was in our platoon. Hold on, I'm shaking the camera. He was in our platoon, and the story is Happy Jack can drink now. And Happy Jack got a hold of some white rum, and he drank some, and it caused him to immediately vomit, according to the story. So I'm sure that it was Jack Iron that he got a hold of, because that's the most powerful rum. The most powerful rum I've ever tasted in my life. I've tasted rum most everywhere that's famous for making rum. Let me tell you something, making rum, it's different from rum anywhere else on the planet. I know all rum has its particular thing, but Grenadian rum, regardless of what the brand name is something to not be joking with. Now, I'm not sure if this would meet electrical code in the United States. Let's check that out.
Wow, never seen it done like this before. And at first I thought that probably the local electric code is, a little lax around here. But then I started thinking about it. Look at the unique design. That's an antenna. That's for signaling. Definitely. That's not just a pole to hold a light fixture. Coiling that conductor like that, I see what it is. This is an antenna, probably for that secret U-boat base that the East German engineers were building under the island back during the Cold War. Leftovers of history. All right, guys, now we've come to one of my favorite parts of this presentation, and that is a trip to the grocery store. The first amazing thing that I saw when I walked into the grocery store was 325 Trooper Sean Birmingham and his wife. Look at us, shopping in a grocery store in Grenada, saying cheese in front of the cheese section.
Well, as long as it collects images, it's saving history. And this is a historic moment. Well, here we are, 325 troopers, shopping in a grocery store in Grenada.
It's one of the only grocery stores. 3 of them.
And now we come to the liquor section in the grocery store. Quite a selection they have, but there's one brand in particular that seems to dominate here. And you can see the Jack Iron. There's Jack Iron. Whoa, look what's in front of me there. Look at you, child. Look at you, child. In front of the Fadon rum. And the Clark's Court. And the White Ball. Oh, look at this. Fadon Musket Strong Rum. Whoa. Clark's Court, White Ball. Oh, some more Fadon. Not reaching for the dark Fadon. We got Fadon Musket, the strong rum. Strong ain't the word for it. I mean, there's no word really for other than. But who is Fadon? Julian Fadon. You want to know about Julian Fadon, you're going to have to talk to Mr. Dunbar Campbell, whose books you can purchase on Amazon. The Winds of Fadon. Julian Fadon. Oh, I'm not even going to tell the story because I'm not Grenadian. Only a Grenadian should tell the story of Julian Fadon. But anyway, his name lives on. Strong rum. If it's got Fadon written on it, I mean, that's it. I mean, there is no more fearsome word, really, on the island of Grenada than Fadon. And you can see there's multiple kinds of Fadon rum. Then Appleton, Mount Gay, up Jack Iron, more Fadon rum, more. Yes, Clark's Court. And there's some bottled water and some more Fadon in case you missed it. In case you missed the Fadon, there's some more right next to the bottled water. And in case you missed all that, well, we've got a nice selection of wines. Yep. Nice selection of wines. Obviously happy with all that. We got to just take a look at it all. I want you to all see what's available here. I mean, this is the grocery store. This is the grocery store in Grand Anse. Look at all this. You ever think about any of this back in 1983? Man, I was lucky if we could break into a rum shop and find some sardines. Well, we didn't have to break in. They gave us the sardines. So here we are, just walking through the grocery store. Different brand names, but everything looking quite familiar. I'm feeling quite comfortable here. Very, very much at home, knowing that I can find anything that I'm looking for. Wait, whoa, what's this? Halloween? Halloween candy? Oh, whoa. Yeah, well, there wasn't no trick-or-treating going on Halloween night 1983, but look. Halloween in Grenada, I just never thought about it. So, here we go. Over to the produce section. Everything you could want for your room. Nice fresh fruit. Just, I know, most people are bored with a trip to the grocery store, but not me. You got to look and see what you got. You got limes, you got everything. You got bananas, you got coconuts. Just anything that you could want to take back to the room. Help make things nice, more comfortable. Some eggplant. I mean, just, it goes on and on. Just make use of what you got. Come up with recipes for anything down here. There we go. I'm loving it. Yeah, same type of beverages you would find at any grocery store. And wait, well, what's that logo on that bottle of cola right there? What is that? What is that I'm looking at? Is that an IGA logo? It certainly looks like an IGA logo. That's because I'm in an IGA grocery store. Okay. So, as a documentary about making a documentary, well, ladies, this is for you. Okay, you want to feel comfortable with your man taking you some exotic location down in the Caribbean. Just know that you can find everything that you would normally find at home. You can find it right here. So you can do this trip on a budget. It doesn't have to break the bank. You know, trip to the grocery store, an IGA, folks. An IGA. How cool is that? So we're getting our shopping done, you know. We're getting ready to head out. Now look with the tactical gear. Now see, we've walked all the way from Point Salinas and my Point Salines. We done walked all the way from Point Salines. We got these groceries. My baby's got that tactical gear she's wearing. You know, I got the camera. I can't be carrying a bunch of groceries. I got to work this camera, you know. So she's tough. I mean, this Navy girl is tough. I want you to see. She thinks of me. I mean, she loves me. She takes care of me. And that's why we're in the grocery store. Look at all these groceries she's getting ready to carry back to the hotel, all the way back to Point St. Louis. You seen we done been walking all day, right? Look at her. She's just gonna load it up in that little tactical sack of hers on her back. I don't know what you call them. We didn't have them in our day. They're not a rucksack. They're a something. I don't know. It's a cool bag. And I just love seeing my baby just being so tough. Getting ready to haul all of this for her man so that he can use camera for what we're down here for. You know, we're making a documentary about making a documentary. So ladies, this is what the grocery store is like. You can save a lot of money on the trip by coming to the local IGA to get your groceries. Don't have to eat in the restaurant. Very nice. Very much enjoying what's going on here. I mean, look at all these groceries she's got to haul. Look at her go.
Obviously, it goes without saying that if you're going to make a trip to Grenada, be sure you have comfortable footwear. I learned that lesson the first time. And guys, do the right thing. Get your lady some proper load-bearing equipment, because she's going to need it if she's going to carry things around for you. And she's going to have to carry things around for you. I mean, you're going to be working a camera. Who's going to carry the water? I mean, who's going to carry all the extra gear? It can't be the cameraman. The cameraman's got to work the camera. He's got to be free. He's got to, do his thing. He's got narration and all that going on. I mean, the cameraman is the visual tour guide. So your lady has got to have proper fitting and comfortable load-bearing equipment, for the work that is going to have to be done on this project. I mean, I'm just showing you how it's done right here. And, it's just one of those things you got to consider. You might not think of it normally, but in this case, you're going to have to. And as a historical note, the manager of this grocery store enlisted in the United States Army after September 11, 2001. He served in combat in Afghanistan. It was right here at the grocery store where Grenadians started approaching me and telling me of a family member or a friend who enlisted in the United States military after September 11, 2001. We came to the rescue of Grenada, and Grenada has never forgotten it. And when we came under attack, Grenadians came to our rescue. That's something to remember.
My baby decided she wanted to take me to a cigar shop. Get me a nice cigar. Look at her picking them out. She knows what Sweet Daddy loves. Look at her go. Take it back to the room, soak it down in some of that rum. Let the vapors come off of it a little bit so it won't blow up when you light it. But she knows what she wants. She's trying to make Daddy happy. And look how she does. Yep, pulling that money out. See, I got my $165. You ain't seen me coming out. I've still got my $165. And we looking all about this place. I want y'all to see this place. Nice cigar shop. Got all kinds of everything. Oh, look back there. There's people with drinks in their hands back there. Yep, she's got to have some more cigars for Daddy. Yeah. And we got gentlemen in the background telling stories, having a good time, socializing, while my sweet thing's in here taking care of business for me. Nice little spot, nice little stopping off spot as we head back toward the sugar mill area. My baby's got all these groceries and she would like for me to have a cigar. Look at her go. See, I am living every day like it's my last. Look at this wonderful woman that God has given me. Still got my $165, by the way. I mean, it's burning a hole in my pocket, but I got it. I'm getting my money's worth. I think everybody can see that. Oh, but now comes my wife's favorite thing in Grenada, and that is a bus ride. This is where she fell in love with the Grenadian bus ride. For $2 an American or $5 EC. Picked us up, took us from the road between Grand Anse and the sugar mill, taking us all the way back to our hotel. My baby loves this ride. She says this is the Harry Potter bus. The Harry Potter night bus. One of the Harry Potter episodes got this crazy bus ride in it. I've seen it now, and yeah. But really, honestly, the Grenadian bus ride is. I mean, this is one of their things. In and out, very efficient, moving right along. Everybody having a good time. Got the radio going. You know, crazy traffic. Who wants to be out in this traffic? And my baby didn't want to really have to carry them groceries all that way. So we jump up on this bus. And we are getting it. I mean, but we ain't really got started yet. The bus ride I know a lot of people would think this is boring. But this is a Grenadian bus ride. Grenadian bus drivers are a national treasure. You can get anywhere in Grenada efficiently. Watch this. Here we go. Coming up out of the back. Got a child in the arms. Got a shoulder over the back. A bag over the shoulder. Here comes another child. And another one jumping out. Moving around in the bus. Out. Door shut. We gone. Oh, but we really haven't really gotten our momentum up here quite yet. See, we're kind of on a grade up here. He's gone the limit. He's going to go. We're getting ready to turn this thing around and start heading back downhill toward the sugar mill, down Maurice Bishop Highway, headed straight to the Point Salines Hotel. Getting it. $2 American for both Lisa and I. Not $2 each, $2 American or $5 EC. We paid $5 EC. It's always best to pay local currency, but $5 EC for both of us to take this wonderful ride, which you can't get anything this exciting in any amusement park anywhere in the United States. For $2, you can't get nothing like this. So, my wife loves this ride. Let's see how this goes, man. This is a test of my motorized gimbal. I got my GoPro Hero 5 on. A little bit of glare.
Yeah.
Checking to see if somebody needs a ride. I mean, that little window right there, he's in and out of it. You'll see. Well, you already saw when we were going down into the sugar mill how the guys in the bus stick their head out that little window, see if you need a ride. Going to open the door while on the roll. Watch this maneuver. This guy's out. The door's shut. We get ready to take off, but there's some kids passing in front of the bus. And now we go. I mean, this place is something.
Point Salinas Hotel.
You can get anywhere in the island. I can get from Point
Lavo
Salines
Lanes. You take us to Lavo Lanes, we got it.
to St. George's, to the bus terminal in St.
Just
George's
past
for
that.
the same $2. Both Lisa and I. $2 American, $5 in EC. Takes us from the hotel to St. George's bus terminal. From there, I can get on any bus going up the road to Guave, just up $5 EC for Lisa and I. You can't get a better deal than that anywhere. and it's efficient. You don't want to rent a car and drive down here. That's just dumb. Not when you can get this. You can get a lot of local flavor just riding in one of these buses. You know, I can't stop the camera. I'm not going to stop the camera. Y'all can be bored out your mind. Go on through this. Just fast forward straight on through it if you want to. I'm loving every second. And we're almost home. Almost home. There's a nice bowling alley right down from our hotel called the Lavo Lane. You've heard me mention it. They serve food in there. It's a first-class bowling alley. Awesome place. Right down from the hotel. So, here we are. Rolling right along. Coming up on it now.
At Point Salinas Hotel, right there. Yeah, we go to the hotel.
Be bored if you like. I'm not. I mean, this is a documentary about making a documentary.
How much?
You got to know how to get around. Get around anywhere in Grenada. Cheap.
How long you here for?
Till Sunday.
What about the little car you met?
Yeah, leave a car. We need it.
I live 5 minutes away.
Okay, good.
Right there. See it.
You got it, baby? How much is it? I got a 5. Thank you, sir. I will call you. Thank you. You live nearby, so that's a good thing.
5 minutes away.
Okay, good. All right.
Thank you.
We gave them 10.
No. I tried to give him another 5. He wouldn't take it.
I secured this room through Hotels.com for $86 a night. Heck of a deal. This place very laid back, mom and pop hotel type thing. You know, reminds me of things I found in South Florida when I was out on the road selling down there. But look at this 2011 calendar. The word lime, by the way, it's more than just a fruit. Lime is, in fact, what you do when you're just hanging out doing nothing, being idle. You're liming. Well, this calendar has been liming on this refrigerator since 2011. It's 2018. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I think this is just put up there. It was put up there to put me at ease. Everything is just super duper laid back. And this is proof. All right, so you got a little kitchenette here. Got a gas stove, a single bowl sink, an oven, plenty of cabinet spacers, all kinds of cooking ware. There's a roaster oven. There's not a microwave. Tiny little bathroom, but everything works. What do you want for $86 a night? Everything works. The shower works. The water's nice. The toilet flushes and it doesn't back up. $86. I don't need all the frills. Certainly don't. Let's see. Here it is. Here's a real deal. This is, got, nice accoutrements for the room. Well furnished. It's the bed. It's where you lay in your head at night. The bed was comfortable. And then there's this PTAC unit from Amana, keeping everything chilled down just nice. Didn't have any problems with the air conditioner. One thing I can't stand in a hotel room is to have problems with the air conditioner. But here we are outside the hotel. This is what it looks like from our room. Nice little place, reminds me of South Florida. The pool. And right up over that ridge line, well, that's the Caliste area. That's down there by the airport. So this is how close to the battlefield it is. Literally 3 minutes from Maurice Bishop International.